Hey everybody, so I'm going to be doing my fall nitrogen blitz and my fall overseed here in the next couple of weeks. But there's something that I have to address before I do that. And what I have to take care of is all of these weeds that have just exploded in my lawn over the last couple of weeks. I mean, look at all this gross, nasty stuff, and it's just all in my grass, and it's pretty much everywhere. I mean, look at this stuff. It's outgrowing the lawn and going onto my cement. So anyways, I've got to take care of this. So the way I'm going to take care of this is I'm going to use two selective herbicides. I'm going to use SpeedZone and I'm going to use Quinclorac. And the reason why I want to use Quinclorac is because I've got some crabgrass in here and I need to get rid of it. I've used tenacity or terosity in the past. I haven't been super happy with it, so I'm going to give Quinclorac a try today. So before I mix it, let me show you what you're going to need. So because we're using herbicides today, you want to make sure that you have the proper PPE. So that's something like a mask, some gloves, long sleeve shirt or sweater. And then to mix that up really well, you're going to want to use something like a paddle mixer. And I'll have a link to everything that we're using today in the description below. So I'm putting this down in the morning because you don't want to put this stuff down when it's super hot and the sun's out. So that's why I'm out here early this morning. I'm going to go put on my PPE, mix this up, and put it down. All right guys, so I sprayed that down. It's gonna take a couple of days for it to work. The nice thing about both of those herbicides that I picked is that they are selective. So that means they're not gonna kill my grass. They're only gonna kill the weeds. So we'll check back here in about 3 or 4 days and see how it looks. So it's been about 3 days since I put down that SpeedZone and that Quinclorac, and I'm happy to report that we have some good results. All these weeds are starting to torch and die, and the good news is that my grass looks pretty unaffected. I'm really happy with what it's killing here too. I had all kinds of just grass weeds in here. You can see all that brown and yellow that's inside the grass. That was all weed that is actually dying, but my grass is untouched. So it'll be really nice to have some of this just gone in the next couple weeks. So back here in my backyard, I've got my dark 30 plot and my turf type tall fescue and Kentucky bluegrass. I had a lot of weeds that kind of popped up in this dark 30. You can see that this SpeedZone, Quinclorac, just is killing all the stuff in here that was nasty. The good news is that the grass is untouched. My dark 30 is not even affected, and all these weeds are just burning up and torching out. Killing all of the weeds before you do a fall overseed is just a good idea, because when you're putting down new grass seed, the last thing you want is for them to be outcompeted by weeds. So killing them all 2 to 3 weeks before you're gonna start your fall overseed is just a really good way to give your new grass seed the best chance it has to grow well, not be outcompeted by anything else, and just make your lawn look amazing for fall. All right guys, that's how you get your yard ready for a fall overseed. And if you want to watch the entire fall overseed process and learn how to do it, then click this video and we'll see you guys over there.